Hi, I'm Annette from itsadelight.com, and I am back with another idea that's for fall. And this is a little I'm grateful favor. I love to use these to show people I'm thankful for them, church friends. They're great little table favor, and just people that you want to show appreciation to. And actually, you've probably seen me do these for a lot of different holidays, but fall is actually the original holiday that I really started making these for. So let's dive in, and I'm going to show you just how I make this. I have everything laid out, but I'm just going to share a couple things with you. One is we'll start with our tag, okay? And that is because I just, again, literally printed out grateful, happy fall, y'all, thankful for you. Whatever you wanted to do, you could print it out. I will have a printable for you. And that is what I use to make my tag. I literally just cut it out in strips, just like this. Like I don't measure or anything. And then I just cut in my edge. That's it. That's how simple the tag is for that part. The second part of the tag is just a piece of paper. Again, I love using scraps up for this stuff. I offset my stamp a little bit. I put the tag on there, the white flag part, and tie it on. So we'll do that again together here in a minute. I just used a simple, actually I used my oak stamp for that, but if you had a maple, whatever stamp you have, just stamp it on there. And here's a little tidbit. I just use literally a Crayola marker. Okay, I don't even have stamp pads. I just color it with a Crayola marker, stamp it. But here's a little tip. Your first stamp is going to be really dark, and I like it to be a little bit lighter. You can choose again, so I will stamp it on something first and then do my stamp on my tag. Another little tidbit is it's a lot easier to stamp a bunch on your paper and then cut them out. It's very hard to take your square and get this just right on the stamp. Just a little tip, okay? For your square punch, you can use a square punch if you have, or just cut them out. Keep it simple, okay? Next, again, I'm going to just, if you've heard me say this on other videos where I show these little nugget candies, this is a great place to use these busy stripes, some of these busy prints. It's perfect for this little nugget candy, little leaves, little swirls like this. So often I don't know how to use these prints when they come in a package, but this is a great way to use them for things like that, okay? So now we've talked enough about all of that, and let's make one. So it uses a pretzel bag, just like all the other ones do. I love pretzel bags. I use them for lots of things. And a slider. I call this a slider because it's what helps my candy to slide in versus just trying to get it in there. It keeps it all in place. Now again, originally I used to make a slider like this where I folded up the sides and the candy sat in that way, and I did it. Now I've simplified, and it works just as well. Just use this. So let's cover these ones up first. That's what we need to do. Get a little double sticky tape. I get my double sticky tape on my finger first because it makes it much easier. My strips are cut, and I just place that pumpkin about where I want it, even though it's going to show up, it's going to be in a different spot on the back. We're not going to worry about that. Okay, and if you have too much there, I'm literally going to just cut that off. Don't want it in my way. We're just going to cover each one. Another little thing that I've learned about making these nugget candies is that one of the best patterns is kind of light, dark, light, dark. You'll see that often looks nice. This one, I want the word apple and pumpkin. Well, we could even pick the word yummy. Lots of good fun things we could do on this one. I love these printed papers, and I used to really struggle with them because I didn't know how to use them. But last one, we'll do polka dots. For any of those that know me, I love polka dotted everything, every holiday. Okay, Liking that. Now we just simply slide it in here. Okay, there we go. Now that's in there nicely. Now we are just going to use some brown twine. You could use you could use any kind of twine that you wanted to. Sometimes I've used like a gardening twine. That looks really nice for fall too. Or you could actually even use, if you wanted it to be a little bit more, pumpkin, you could use some polka dotted orange ribbon. That would be really cute on this. Tie it off. And now I'm going to use, my plainer one right tag. Put this on, we're going to do it this way. And I just have a little simple paper punch. It's kind of a small hold paper punch. Punch it. Just tie it on. Now, again, for those that know me, I don't like my tags to move around. So I'm going to make it be exactly where I want it to be and the right way I want it to be. And this one too. You've heard me say double sticky tape is my best friend. There we go, that's perfect. And I double wrap it around so that it makes a nice loop. And I'm not going to tie this one in a bow, but you could tie it in a bow if you wanted to. Again, sky's the limit. You can make it however you like. I'm going to trim this one off. And then also my bag is too tall, so we're going to trim that down a little bit. Just use really sharp scissors for that, cutting that plastic. And that is all there is to it. Aren't they cute? Just that simple and ready to go. You can make them up weeks ahead. I love that. So you can look for my little printable, or again, just print your own out. So easy. And I'll see you next time.